Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills beat the Chiefs thanks to a Kadarius Toney offsides penalty, keeping their playoff hopes alive. The 49ers continue their dominance, making them the best team in the NFL. Dak makes his case for the MVP as the Eagles get dog walked for the second straight week. And after losing to the Bears in Chicago, Lions fans are starting to ask the question, are we frauds? This is the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Shout out to our host, Colin, for letting me do this intro. And shout out to the rest of the boys here on the podcast, Marshall and Donnie. My name is Dallas. Boys, what did we think about week 14?
Only thing you need to change about that, you need to pause in between.
You got to start with a hello.
No.
Straight into it.
I like the straight into it. The Bills lost to the Chiefs, but you need to end at the and Lions fans, are we frauds? This is the Fourth and Wrong podcast. Then Colin does the intro, and then we get into the welcome to the podcast. I think that's how you need to do it.
I don't know, man. I thought that was pretty spot on. Pretty spot on.
I don't like that.
I'm the producer. I'm the producer. I get the final
look at the YouTube subs and then come talk to me, kid.
Okay. And
let's just each do it.
All 10 of them.
Let's just each do it our own way to end the year. Marshall, you can have next week. I'll do the week after. Whoever has the best one, that's how we'll do it.
All right.
Well, what do we think about week 14, boys?
I'll fall asleep watching the video.
Lions are officially on fraud watch.
Aaron Glenn's on fraud watch.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn needs to be
motherfuckers.
Dude,
Aaron Glenn needs
everyone's
to be
video is
fired.
frozen on my screen. That's crazy. I can hear
You're
you
the
all.
only one frozen.
It's funny that Colin's the only one frozen. It's been calling you're the guys
The
are
fuck is
frozen on
happening?
my
Hang on.
screen.
Okay, there we go.
Aaron Glenn
Yeah.
needs to be fired.
Lions
right now.
are officially on fraud watch. I know the rest of the league had them on fraud watch like 3 weeks ago, but I still believed Lions need to rattle off some wins down the stretch for me to believe that they're okay. They are still 9-4, but they're 9-4 without beating a team over 500, and now we have some 2 kind of mediocre losses. I get it's the NFL any given Sunday, but like at the same time, you know, what do they really have to show for it?
Or Saturday.
Their best. What?
Yeah.
Or Saturday. We play Saturday, Colin. Please,
Well,
any given
true.
Sunday. Well, they don't play Sunday, so we're fine.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean, though. I'm talking about the Bears beating us and the Packers beating us, even though that was on a Thursday. But you know what I mean. But like,
So I want to do a temperature check. Means the way we've started out. So you guys are all hitting the panic button.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not quite hitting the panic button.
I'm
If
paying
they-
No,
attention.
I'm not hitting the panic button. I'm hitting the
I think.
like.
Marshall wants to make changes. That
Yes.
I think he's different.
Maybe,
than all of us.
maybe not now. But
Maybe
I'm
some
just saying.
defensive changes.
I don't care what happens the rest of the year. We could win out. Aaron Glenn needs to either get a job or get fired. I'm sorry. Aaron Glenn has to
He has
go.
a job. He's currently the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Lions
Get a job
need to
elsewhere.
win 3 of these last 4, and I would prefer that one of those wins be at the Cowboys, which is, you know, the Eagles just
So-
walked in Dallas and lost, so
Isn't
that's
it
not going
weird
to be
that
easy.
there are 4 games left in the season and
But
2
like
of them are Saturday night
they
games?
either need to lose a close one in Dallas or they need to win that game for me to feel even remotely close to solid heading into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Because-
Colin, you said it last week. If we make the playoffs, you're not confident we're winning a game.
No.
Is that the same feeling
Yes.
this week?
Like I think our playoff spot is ours to lose at this point.
Packers
And I
losing
mean,
helped.
you win 2 of these next 2 games, you're in the playoffs. It's fine.
The-
But like that stat about the Lions haven't beat anybody with a winning record, unless you count the Chiefs, but that was in week 1 without Travis Kelce, without Chris Jones. I don't like that's not as much as we flamed Mike Tirico for putting an asterisk next to the win, he was right. It's very clear that he was right. And I think they need to beat they need to win 3 of these next 4 games. If they win all 4, great. But they need to win 3 of these next 4 games and at least look competitive in Dallas for me to feel okay. Because we have got absolutely exposed by every other playoff team we've played so far this year. And like it's just not looking great. So if we could right the ship, we need to do it.
I don't
like
think
ASAP.
I don't think we lose to Dallas in a close game. I think we either win or we get embarrassed.
And that's what it shouldn't be that. We shouldn't if
It
we're
is going to be like that. They're
if
going to get
you're-
rolling and they won't stop.
like
or else
the
we
other
will get
the other
rolling
side of
and
this
they'll make
is
it close.
we
to the
are
end.
still in a rebuild. And I think a lot of Lions fans got themselves super hyped at the beginning of the year and are forgetting where in this rebuild we are, you know?
Even then, a rebuild is kind of stretch. I mean, maybe kind of still in the tail
But
end
I
of a
just mean
rebuild,
like
but
we're not even
3 years.
This is
we're
year
not
in a
even necessarily
rebuild.
at a point where like they need to be Super Bowl contenders. Like we're still at the point of like get to the playoffs. If you get to the playoffs, win a game, and like that is a successful season. If you get farther than that and you make a Super Bowl run, fantastic, awesome. So like I'm still kind of at that point, like everything is still in front of them, you know. So like I'm not hitting the panic button yet. But if we're getting to that last Vikings game and we haven't won a game and that is like to go to the playoffs, we're not winning a fucking game. Like it just is what it is. And
It also is
it's gonna
kind
be
of
another off season of, you know, everyone saying SOL and all this
it's
other
kind of
bullshit.
scary to think that we're either going to play because the NFC South, either the Bucks, Falcons, or Saints, one of those teams is going to play the Eagles or Cowboys. I think
Mhm.
that is kind of set because Eagles or Cowboys are going to get fifth seed, and that Falcons or Buccaneers will get the fourth seed. If we stay on track, even win 2 games, I think we get third seed. The fact we are probably it's still a wide range of teams that we can play, but the thing has been thrown out there about the Rams playing in Detroit against the Lions. If we play the Rams, I think we lose. If we play the Rams, I think we lose.
Okay.
If we play at the state we are right now, if we're playing how we are playing right
Well,
now,
exactly.
if we
That's
play the
the big
Rams,
thing.
I think we lose. They have looked too powerful on offense for us to even keep up. That I just think their offense is a lot more. I think we lose to the Rams. The only other teams we could play, I feel like the Packers are still in play, even though they lost tonight. I still think the Packers, because I think the Vikings, they don't look good. Their quarterback
Packers would need to
situation.
win out.
Bro, they just had a barn burner in Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of the Vikings
no,
anymore.
I'm not. I'm
Oh
thinking the
no,
Packers have a chance.
100%. Those are two
If you
wins.
look at the Packers' remaining schedule, they could easily win out or win their next like 3 games.
But
I think that the Packers are. Let me finish my talk before you
fucking
jump in
hurry up,
here.
you slow ass motherfucker.
Colin just
God.
talked for like 5 minutes.
Don't take an
Chill,
hour
bro.
and a half for himself.
I'm just explaining. You can calmly sit there in your fucking couch seat and just chill
I've
out,
said 2
buddy.
fucking words this entire thing. Let's go.
Well, wait your fucking turn, buddy. Maybe if you wouldn't interrupt me, I'd been talking.
No,
still.
because I'm gonna say something. Colin's gonna be like, "All right, we gotta go. Let's hurry up. Let's go." I'm gonna
Hey,
be like, "Bro,
that would be funny
like,
though.
what the fuck?"
But
Go.
I think Packers finish out. I think they might have a playoff spot with the Viking situation. Dobbs, I don't know what happened, but bro, like, looked like he was taking them to the promised land,
He
and then
played
all
like
of a sudden,
himself. He
they're-
came
I was
back.
gonna say he came back
I
to
feel
reality.
bad.
Turned
I
back
feel
to
He
bad
was
because
who he was.
I kind of like Dobbs.
The
so
astronaut came back to Earth.
I think he was a
knew something
a cool
was
guy, but there's a lot of situations where I am scared to play some of these wild card teams. So even the Seahawks are in contention for one of them, and we don't play good against. I don't want to play the Seahawks or Rams at all. So it's scary to be as a Lions fan looking forward at what we have and trying to find the hope is very scary right now, but we're still there. So.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so moving on.
This man muted him. This man muted him. I would
Unmute yourself. Say what you gotta say. I'm kidding.
unmute yourself. Bro muted him and he's gonna make him unmute himself.
I can't unmute him. I can only ask him to unmute.
Okay. So
that was goaded.
As like the most pessimistic person here in most cases,
Likes pets.
this sounds kind of weird. I'm not really sweating it at all yet. Even as me being the resident, like, I hate the Bears and Justin Fields is the worst player on earth guy, like,
Jeez.
even I was kind of like, going in, I woke up that day and, like, I turned it on the TV and I was like, this just feels like a fucking loss. I don't know what it is. I kind of felt the same on Thanksgiving, but, like, that's also when they were doing good. So, like, I'm not going to act like I fucking predicted them to fall. But I'm not going to get scared because I feel like the problems the Lions have right now are the problems they've had all year. What's the problem? They're not fast on defense. They were at the beginning of the year when teams were kind of slow offensively. the Lions were fine because not everybody was up full speed. Now offenses are absolutely humming, and the Lions do not have the speed to keep up with other teams. Like they just outright do not. Defensively, I don't even think it's a scheme issue. I think it is we have no speed.
I agree.
No speed in the linebacking core. There's no speed on the line. There's no speed in the secondary. Everybody's just slow, and that's going to kill us. And we're just like a very matchup dependent team.
We've had a lot of issues, and I agree they've been all year. But the one issue that has only been these last 4 weeks, Goff. Goff is killing us these last 4 weeks. He has so many turnovers. He is the one denominator that is like, bro is selling some of these games.
Well, I mean,
hard.
when you have a defense that is able to keep you in games, and like, yeah, the defense has looked bad, but they've also been put in some pretty bad positions by the turnovers. And when you have a defense that's good enough to keep you in games and you're relying on your offense to just hold onto the fucking ball and consistently be putting up points, that is when you start turning these close wins into losses.
I think a thing that is kind of going under the radar with the Goff stuff, because Goff was playing insane. Like you looked at the stuff earlier in the year when it was like his last 17 games, last full season, half of last year, beginning half of this year, he was playing out of his mind. He was playing like a legit MVP candidate. And as much as we like Jared Goff, that's not who Jared Goff is. Like Jared Goff is a 15 to at his peak like a top 8 quarterback, and that's where he is. And those guys have stretches like what he's on right now. What is being kind of overshadowed, in my opinion, is I don't know how you guys feel. I think the offense has completely changed. Maybe it's because of the turnovers, but like I feel like the reason the Lions were like so scary offensively is they ran the ball down your throat. They could pass when they needed to, and then late in these fourth quarters, they would just run the ball straight into your face, and they would just outgut you. They would outphysical you.
But we're not getting to a point where we can outgut someone in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think
Jared Goff's turning over the ball.
But I don't think they established the run like what they were. Like it's just
our running backs have been doing very good.
They get down, they instantly abandon run.
Gibbs needs to be running back 1 next year. I think he's proved his point where he needs to be running back. He needs to be running back 1. Why shouldn't he be running back 1? He literally every time you give this man the ball, he breaks one every single drive.
Yeah, and Gibbs is much better than what I thought he was going to be. But the thing is, the way the Lions want to play football, David Montgomery is the perfect running back.
I do agree with that. I think David Montgomery is the workhorse type back. And I get the explosiveness from Gibbs is like the enticing factor of like, he can break one off on any given play. He's just that shifty and that evasive. But I don't think he's able to carry the workload like David Montgomery is. He's a bit smaller.
It's like comparing Amon-Ra to J-Mo. It's like you get there's the benefits of both, but obviously you want Amon-Ra to get the ball 20 times more because he can carry the load 20 times better. But you keep J-Mo in the game for those explosive plays. You keep Gibbs. I think we should use Gibbs more in like a slot position or just run both of them out there at the same time sometimes. Why not?
I'm surprised they haven't had any formations like that so far this year.
That's what I'm saying.
His stats are just so much better at running the ball. They feel no need to move him out. And it's just
Montgomery also did miss like what
4 games.
I'm not looking at how many yards they have. I'm looking at like yards per carry almost. And how they're just looking in terms of big plays. And Montgomery I'm not saying he's bad at all. I'm just saying I think Gibbs they want to give Gibbs the ball in a running formation. But but I don't think the running as a problem at all. I don't think our running game is a problem. I really just think Goff is just playing sloppy football. He needs a reality check. Like there's no way fans or buts. A lot of these losses are on Goff and the defense. The offense, I think it's Goff's problem. Defense, it's the whole defense. Absolutely. The whole defense needs to get a whole reality check.
Defense is a separate issue, but I don't know. I just think Ben Johnson has kind of gotten a free pass, and like it's kind of one of those things where like he still has his amazing play calls in moments, but it's like I feel like the essence of the offense is lost. And they just kind of need to
look at the turnovers that
it's all a calculated play, so he doesn't get a head coaching job next year.
They're stupid. They're stupid turnovers. Like Goff rolling out. Like, bro, is Jared Goff. You're not rolling out, and then he fumbles the ball. or the picks that he's thrown are blatantly just awful picks. It's getting there. He's had some where it's like it's whatever, but like honestly, it's getting to the point. If this next game he doesn't like, he needs to have a decent game or a game where he doesn't have a turnover and just plays a solid game. If honestly he doesn't, I'm starting to think Jared Goff isn't the guy for us. I really am. Well, like I don't want a guy that can be this inconsistent down the stretch. He needs to perform.
Last thing, and then we got to move on.
I know. I would say I know we got to move on, but the only things I'm going to end with is if the Lions come back home and they lose to the Broncos, I will officially be panicked. Like that will be my point.
You can't lose to the Broncos at home. I don't care how well they've been playing. You can't lose to the Broncos at home if you're going to win a playoff game.
Yeah, you can't lose to them at home because you're going to go to Dallas and we're losing against Dallas at home. Like they're going to fucking smoke us. Hopefully not.
Hendon Hooker's coming in.
But I saw this and I do agree. Even as much of a Jared Goff guy as I am, he is playing for his Detroit career these next 5 games. He has to at least look serviceable.
And shit, just lock up the NFC North the next 3 weeks, and then you can play him against the Vikings. You can play Hendon Hooker against the Vikings and see what you got there.
Hell yes.
Hell yes.
Bro, I have seen so much just talk about playing Hendon Hooker. And then someone posted like a 4-minute highlight reel. I forgot how insane this man was in college. Yeah, I want to watch this man play. He's got a better deep ball than Jared, I think, already. Like his deep ball is disgusting.
His wide receivers at Tennessee were pretty good though. Like
wow, it's almost like the Lions have really good wide receivers.
That's crazy. Imagine him. As someone said, imagine him and J-Mo, and someone that can deliver this man J-Mo a streak. Oh my gosh, J-Mo go for 1,200 yards.
All right, we got to move on. Does anybody have anything?
I just want everyone's reaction to the offsides penalty and Mahomes and Andy Reid's reactions. Like, I want your guys' thoughts on how they reacted, everything like that.
Here's my 2 cents. I think dumb rule. Why the hell would you call that in the moment? Who the fuck cares? The offsides did not affect the play at all. At the same time, fucking sitting here and whining about it when he was very clearly offsides is fucking ridiculous. Like Pat Mahomes fucking throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline, bitching about it to Josh Allen after the game, bitching about it in the press conference, Andy Reid bitching about it in the press conference. It's like, come the fuck on. This is football. You have human referees. They're going to make dumb calls. And honestly, that was still the right call. Do I think they should have called it? Probably not. But like, that's the reality of playing in the National Football League. You're going to get dumb ref moments sometimes. Be better, play better. I don't know what to tell you. Don't get in that situation against Josh Allen in the fucking 2023 Buffalo Bills.
Running out of the tunnel right here. Be better, be ready. Like this man is getting ready to walk us out of the tunnel.
But yeah, that's my takeaway. Is just I don't get in that situation. Isn't that what he said about Josh Allen when the overtime rules? They wanted the overtime rules to change, and they were like, "Oh, just don't be in that situation. Like, win that game in regulation. Just don't put yourself in that situation where that fucking call matters."
Josh whispered, "Yeah, that's how it felt when you got tails instead of."
Yeah, I know. If I'm Josh Allen, I'm rubbing that shit in their face. Like, damn, now you know how it feels to fucking lose in heartbreaking fashion. I will say that play was sick as fuck though, and I'm a little salty it didn't stand because of that.
Yeah, so was Patrick. So
Bro was more mad about that than the fucking penalty. That was such a sick play for Travis, and to have it just stripped away, it's just ridiculous.
I love that he was talking like that play alone is gonna make or break Travis's fucking Hall of Fame
career.
His Hall of Fame.
That was the moment. That was how he gets in.
That was it.
Not the 2 Super Bowl rings. Not being one of the greatest tight ends of all time. That fucking play. Like, come the fuck on. It's so ridiculous.
No, I don't know. I thought a few different things. Like, I don't really care if they called it or not. Like, I'm kind of like a 50-50. Call it, don't call it, whatever.
I have another thing to add when you're done.
The only thing I'll say is I love kind of when like some stuff happens like this. Like you can kind of tell who like genuinely has been around football, played football in their real life, because Andy Reid came out and he said, usually I'll get a heads up on something like that. And people like in TikTok comments and fucking videos I kept seeing is, why would you get a heads up about that? Why would they give you a heads up?
Well, and usually,
I don't know. I don't.
usually refs will give
Yeah.
a warning, like, hey, so and so, you're not on the line right now, better move.
Well, that's if the wide receiver asks.
Well, that too.
Well, not even. I mean, it depends. I don't know about you guys. I know we've all played organized sports at some point. From fucking coaching to playing, you get heads up. Like it's like you're on the ball, you're off the ball. Like you got to take a step up, you got to take a step back. That shit happens all the fucking time at any level. So people throwing a fit like, why would Andy Reid get special privilege in him getting a heads up? It's like, well, that's
Yeah, no, that's
fucking
not an Andy Reid thing. That definitely happens
Mhm.
every game, like probably every snap, quite honestly.
So people saying that is very, very fucking stupid to me.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to add is that wasn't even the only offensive penalty on that play. Or
Yeah,
their right tackle was lined up way
illegally.
off the line. That should have also been
like
illegal
before, like at the
formation.
beginning
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah, it should have been an illegal formation
Yeah.
call as well.
Bro
Yeah.
was behind his fucking guard's ass, like
Yeah,
way off the ball.
like how it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
The what was the other thing I was going to say? The only other thing I was thinking is, yeah, I heard like it happened multiple times. Like Kadarius Toney was that far up, like Dan Orlovsky said he watched the game back, all the Chiefs snaps, and 5 times he was across. So that's kind of like I get it from like the Chiefs perspective. I also get it from like Mahomes' perspective. Like last week, you don't get a call. He comes out, says all the right things. Yep, we shouldn't have got to that moment. All that bullshit. Even though it pissed him off not getting that PI to end the Packers game. Then you come out and you score what you think is going to be a go-ahead touchdown, and then it gets called back for something kind of fluky. Like
that they hadn't been calling all game.
Yes, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but like watching all the post-game stuff, I was like, this is the moment where like 3 months from now, we're going to be like, this is how the Chiefs fucking went and made a run to the Super Bowl. Like, I think Patrick Mahomes, like, I don't think it was I think he's like
ignited a fire,
like, motivated. You know what? Genuinely, that's kind of what felt like. Yeah, to a point, you're right. He was kind of just like bitching, but like, I don't know. Watching it, I was like, this is gonna be a moment where like we're gonna talk about this. Be like, remember that fucking game when we watched and they got fucked over and he just lost his fucking shit? It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be the Chiefs crumble and they lose bad round one.
I can't wait for Colin to
the
get
way the
TikTok
team
of you
is-
saying that, and then Patrick Mahomes going 0 for 3 on touchdown to interception ratio.
I don't know what it is. Nope. Like you guys didn't have a feeling like that. I was like, I know they've been bad all year.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post each of our takes.
I feel like they got a fire lit
on
under
TikTok,
them.
and then I'll stitch it later.
My quick opinion on it is it was a flag. It should have been a flag. It was called. It should have been called. Lo and behold, I don't think anything if ands, buts about it. No, get the crying out of here. Like Patrick Mahomes, stop bitching. Like, bro,
because you know damn well if that was the Bills, I saw
none
of those bitches would care. They would be grateful that they made the right call.
A Chiefs fan posted on TikTok. He's like, as a Chiefs fan, my fellow fans of Chiefs need to stop bitching. He's like, and this is why. So in the Super Bowl, there was the flag on the Eagles defender, and that was a big play, and it got called. Chiefs fans were like, no, that's a good call. Eagles fans were like, no, you can't call it in a big moment.
It's been happening
all game. Big call. And then all of a sudden, now Chiefs fans are like, wow, you can't call it in a big moment. It's like the hypocrites out there saying that stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Dels. So you can't have it both ways. So I think both, big game, big moment or not, a flag is a flag is a flag. Like that was if it's controversial, like the hold, I do think is a bit more controversial. I think that one's like, okay, that one's a bit more rough because that one's harder to diverse. That one you can have some argument. But bro is looking over the ball. Like bro can see the backside of the ball. That one is 100%
past his back knee. Everything in front of like his rear, like the knee that was behind him, was in front of the ball. It was his back knee was where he was onside and like down.
Bro is literally like, am I on side right now?
I saw someone Photoshop it earlier. They were like, I don't know what people are talking about. Kadarius was lined up fine, and they Photoshopped it so he was like 5 yards into the defense.
What is bro thinking at when he's staring at the ball? Like, is that
I tell you what, man, the Kadarius Toney experience this year has been
unbelievable,
crazy. How is that man still on a roster?
I was gonna say, like, the Chiefs.
He's good when he can be.
Listen, no, this is the thing. He has a shit ton of talent. Like, I don't think
he's
really good.
Yeah,
talent-wise. But like mentally,
he's got no ACLs.
He's like the fucking J.R. Smith of fucking football, where like he's an awesome talent.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then you're just like,
that's a great comparison.
What the fuck are you thinking?
J.R. Smith grabs the ball, runs the other way.
I have a couple of things
to say. Does that make Patrick Mahomes LeBron?
You can shut up. You can cut a couple. You can cut this out if you want. I just had a couple of things I wanted to say. One was I heard that. Like I pulled that J.R. Smith.
Jump cut to the next thing when we edit this.
That's fine. I just a couple of things. Yeah, I fucking heard somebody compare what Kadarius Toney did to what J.R. Smith did in that playoff game, and I'm like, that is fucking perfect. I don't
know about perfect. I mean, I think it's pretty close,
perfect.
but like, there's a couple. Like, obviously, the J.R. Smith one was for a fucking title. And
J.R. Smith was also good though, so like, I'll give him that. Like, he was a dumbass.
And this was just. I mean, I'm not gonna say meaningless, but like, not as meaningful as a fucking playoff game.
Yeah. What I also watched compared that moment to like LeBron comparing him to Patrick Mahomes, because that shit happened on I believe first down. Like it was a 1st and 10 and it made it a 1st and 15. The way Patrick Mahomes reacted and like
he was
the rest of the drive,
it was over. Not like that was like a game losing 4th down with no time.
It was like LeBron when he sat down on the bench, and it's like you're going to overtime, but the way he looked, his demeanor, it's like this game's fucking over. That was our chance, and we fucking blew it. And like I'm not even faulting him for that, because that's just kind of how emotions work in sports. But the other thing that I saw was, I think Patrick Mahomes reacted so bad just because, like, if that's an incomplete pass, like, I don't think Patrick Mahomes gives a shit. I don't think anybody cares. It's the fact that it was such a cool play, and that, like, Mahomes just acted like a fan. Like, we were all like, that was fucking sick. And then it's like, how the fuck did that get called back? If it was a holding, I think it would have been fine. If it was any other penalty, then offensive offsides, I think it would have been fine. You know what I mean? Because, like, you can kind of accept that better, but it's like, you're going to call.
It's also one of those calls where, like, you hear it and you're like, what the fuck is offensive offsides again? Like,
yeah. It's fucking very, very wild. And people keep bringing up how it's like a new point of emphasis this year is calling offensive offsides, because it happened one time 2 years ago, twice last year, and it's been called 11 times this year. But 8 of those 11, or 9 of those 11, I don't know if it's factoring in Tony's or not, but almost all of them were the tush push because of fucking an offensive lineman like putting his hand on the ground and like lunging in front of the ball or being early or whatever it was. So like, it's not really getting called that much more. It's just like the tush push has now become a thing, and that's kind of like throwing a wrench in the system. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The Chiefs kind of got fucked, but they also didn't really get fucked. Everybody's asked me my opinion. I'm like, I don't really care. I wish the play would have stood.
I think if Travis Kelce gets tackled there and doesn't make that lateral, and then it gets called,
else cares.
Yeah, if he gets tackled there and then it gets flagged, I don't think the reaction is as severe as it would be if it went for that touchdown.
Yeah. It's just like an emotion thing. For fans, we're just kind of like what the fuck, that was a cool play. For Patrick and them, I think it was such a big moment just because it was like, we had issues with the refs last week. We just fucking had a big moment, and it's getting taken away by some bullshit viewed penalty. And
yeah, it was fucking bullshit.
I don't blame anybody in this situation. I think
Kermit was pissed.
Right. We done with that conversation then?
All right. We'd end it because usually you're.
Let's talk about how Tommy DeVito is the greatest quarterback of all time.
We don't need to talk about that.
Italian assassin.
All right.
Spaghetti slinger. Thank you.
What?
Can we mute Donnie again? Can we
not ever say that?
That's 2 strikes, Donnie. That's 2 strikes.
Bro beat the Packers.
Thin ice.
Bro beat the Packers. We had to mention
it. Yeah.
Thin ice.
Good for Tommy DeVito.
Not the spaghetti.
He actually looked good too. I'll give him that.
Yeah. All right. Picks. Who's got the records this week?
I do. Like last week, I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing. It was a pretty rough week. Not gonna lie.
This one's gonna be an ugly fucking game.
I know I started 1-0. Go Pats.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we had a couple of big, or I guess not big, but like decent, kind of standalone picks. Marshall picked the Pats by himself. I picked.
Reaction was so crazy.
Y'all fucking suck, bro.
I picked.
Fuck the Steelers, bro. Najee sucks.
I picked the Giants by myself, and they obviously won. There was one more that I thought.
They didn't.
Wild that these fucking picks were out of spite, and they fucking managed to be right. Like neither of you picked those games because you thought either of those teams were actually going to win.
For some reason,
I
really
knew the
felt like
Patriots
Giants
were
were gonna win. So, like,
Bailey
I don't
Zappi
know,
master
maybe it was just
class.
me, but I was like coming off that win against the Chiefs. It's like it's the fucking Packers.
How
Like,
Have the
other than
Giants
that,
haven't been eliminated from the playoffs yet, have they?
no, they're only one game behind Green Bay. Like they're right there. If they went out and get help, they could easily make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
I saw the
But
scenario.
I mean, that's gonna take 2 wins against the Eagles, though.
Pretty sure they
So
haven't played the
that's not
Eagles.
great.
Then
Yeah,
they'll
no, they have to
extend
play
the
them twice.
one more time, so they're losing.
They have to play the Eagles twice.
Oh, they're winning.
Yeah,
that game.
they're done.
Oh, they're winning both those.
But yeah, that was really the only thing crazy. We were all wrong on a lot of picks. Chiefs, we were all wrong. Dolphins, we were all wrong. Jets, we were all wrong. But
Lions.
Yep, Lions, we were all wrong.
I was the only one to pick the Bengals. JV6, let's go.
Were you the only one?
I didn't pick the Bengals.
Oh, me and you picked the Bengals actually because you picked them and I was on the fence and I was kind of like, fuck it, I'll go Bengals.
Get off the fence.
Get off.
Colin was the only one who went Falcons. They lost.
Yeah.
Oh, Baker Magic right
This
there.
man put his trust in Arthur Smith again.
You can't trust Arthur Smith anymore, man.
They had that game won. I don't fucking care.
No, bro, it's because you bet on Arthur Smith.
They
made the call. The Falcons about to win the game. What's this phone call? Yo, Colin bet on Arthur Smith this week. Oh shit, yo, get this shit.
Quick, zoom in on the pinky. Zoom in on the pinky, Colin. Get your revenge. Post it to the world.
No. All right.
What do you mean by revenge?
Yeah, for what? I didn't do anything. Calm down.
Just making fun of Colin, man. You're making fun of Colin.
All right,
we're
getting way off topic.
Man.
Please get back to the picks.
Come on. These were the records. So, last place this week was a tie between me and Colin at 6 and 10. At 6 and 10.
Me personally would not go 6 and 10.
Oh, Marshall, you did a lot. Marshall did a lot better in second place at 7 and 9. So keep talking shit.
Imagine 7 is a lot better than 6. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
We got to mute her.
No.
Yeah, that's your first strike, Marshall.
I'll allow it.
And then Dallas taking home a big win. He was really hot this week. He went 8 and 8. So
hell yeah.
So 7
500.
did.
Got back to 500.
And it's 500. I think.
Do we have the all-time records? Have we been updating those?
Fuck no. Marshall had them like.
I'm gonna have them for next week.
Okay. All right. I think I'm past Dallas still, but
me and Colin are so close.
I just at this point I'm just battling for not last.
Army's actually in last place.
No, shut up. I remember
the last 2 weeks haven't been helping him.
I remember I was beating Marshall by like 5 games, and me and him have been like 1 or 2 off from each other. And then I think you two are the closest.
We're starting to chip away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. This is my back-to-back losing record weeks. I know.
We got 4 more weeks to.
Good thing I'm going 16-0.
Well, we got the playoffs too. I was gonna say, should we do like a regular season winner and then a playoff at the end of the season?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. What the fuck?
All right. Well, let's get into the picks. Starting off with Thursday night football: Chargers at Raiders. Holy fuck! Can we talk about that game real quick?
Let's go.
Just
Colin, hit us. Hit us with the line.
This one's gonna be an ugly fucking game.
Let's go. Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt. Yeah. I'm. Do we know how Justin Herbert's doing? Is he like fucked?
I don't think he's playing. All
right. Who's their backup?
Don't matter.
Easton Stick, bro. He was throwing dots though. The one time Quentin Johnson caught a catch, it was from Easton Stick.
Yeah, literally.
Who?
Yeah, he is doubtful officially.
Okay, I'm gonna go Raiders.
Max Crosby.
It's in Las Vegas.
Max Crosby and Josh Jacobs are questionable. for them. So
you already said Raiders, Colin.
Yeah. I did.
This
I'll own it
game
this
might
time.
this game might end 9-6. Oh,
No, I think
fucking.
this is going to be another fucking 3-0 game. What do you mean?
This might end in a tie. You know what? I might pick a tie this week.
I was really rooting for the 0-0 tie this past
if
week.
the Ravens or if the Raiders are involved in 2 back-to-back 0-3 games, they're disbanding the franchise. The Raiders will no longer be like the NFL has to step in.
Who'd you go, Dallas?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
See, I kind of sort of disagree with you guys. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0 game. To be fair, Chargers defense, bro, I'm pretty sure fucking Union City could put up 20 points against the Chargers defense. It is a bad defense. And Raiders defense, if Matt Crosby's not playing, that is even worse. So I do think it'll be maybe like final score 23-17. I think it'll be a decent game. But I'm going to go Chargers with this one. Honestly, Easton Stick didn't look terrible. So I'll take Chargers on this one.
Man, I think if it was possible, both teams would lose this fucking game. This is just a terrible game.
You think they'd fail Brandon Staley, but
Hey, man,
you would have thought.
Chargers is such
Apparently
a
not.
cheap organization. They're just kind of like the Bengals. They're not going to fire him during the middle of the year. They'll wait till at least the end. I'm going to go Raiders, but I am not confident in it at all.
No,
Especially Matt
me
Crosby.
either. It's gonna be a close game, regardless.
Who did you pick, Colin? I missed that.
I picked Raiders.
Damn,
everyone picked Raiders except
Chargers.
Yeah, I was just saying, Marshall is lone wolf in the Chargers.
That is a not a good sign for us. I feel like.
All
Marshall-
right,
right on Thursday.
Saturday slate starting off strong with Vikings at Bengals, battle of the backups.
What a fucking game this is going to be.
But you know what? I'm gonna pick
I
the
don't even know if
Bengals.
Jake Browning's playing.
Did Jake Browning get hurt too?
He left with a cramp. He came back and finished the game.
Well, then he'll be okay.
Yeah,
Bengals.
no. Yeah, he
I
said
was
in the
hoping AJ McCarron was playing.
he said in the
Bengals.
post game conference, he was like, "Yeah, I forgot to drink a lot of water."
What a
Are you an
fucking
NFL quarterback and you're forgetting to hydrate yourself? Jesus.
Bro, they
Uh,
fucking use IVs on the sideline. Bro doesn't even have to drink water. Like, what the fuck? The big ones for this game before anybody says anything is Justin Jefferson obviously came back. He hurt his chest like fucking immediately.
Bro got popped.
So he's questionable, and then so is Alexander Madison. So probably their 2 best offensive players, arguably, are looking to not play. And the Bengals
I
look
bet
like
you one of them is gonna sit out.
Bengals only have 1 dude on the injury report, other than the obvious like Joe Burrow being out. So that's
Joe Burrow is out for this
I've
game.
heard enough. Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals are rolling hot, man. They got fire in their eyes. I gotta pick the Bengals, man. Vikings.
You know what would be
dead in the water.
hilarious if the Bengals and the Bills both win out and both those teams make the playoffs.
That'd be crazy. This man Donnie would need a 3-minute apology.
No, I think they're both at a point where like whoever one of them, it's probably going to come down to who won that game is going to be that tiebreaker.
Well, the Bengals
Like,
have
might
no
still be
fucking
right.
tiebreakers. Like they've lost so many conference games, they have like no tiebreaker.
Yeah. They're going to need some help to get there. For
They got a win out for sure.
They have to outright be ahead of somebody.
Marshall, did you make a pick yet?
I'm waiting for you guys to done talking. I'm not gonna just. You guys are talking about.
How's it feel? How's it feel? Yeah, exactly.
I'm not mad. I was just waiting for you guys to be done talking. So, yeah, you guys both pick Bengals. I'm also picking Bengals. No reason to take Vikings here. So, and it's in Cincinnati. So, Jake Browning actually looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Bengals.
Yeah, Jake Browning is like really, really fucking good, and he's given the Bengals life. So yeah, I think the Vikings are about cooked. I'm not worried about them. Let's go.
All right, 4:30 game on Saturday. Steelers at Colts. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, man. This Steelers offense has no identity.
You lose to the Pats at home after they just got shut out 6-0 by the fucking Chargers. Chargers.
Bailey Zappi. Come on. You're gonna give Bailey
Gardner
Zappi.
Minshew.
Yeah, give me Gardner Minshew and the Colts.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Colts. Like I said, I don't think there'll be a game you see me pick the Steelers this year. So yeah, I'm also gonna go Colts. I don't think the Steelers are good.
A certified hater.
I also don't know if TJ Watt has concussion protocol or not.
Oh, that's big too.
TJ Watt is questionable. Alex Highsmith is questionable. Jonathan Taylor is already out for the Colts.
Yeah,
he was out this week.
Yeah, he wasn't playing this week.
Yeah, this
All
is.
right.
Donnie, your last one.
Oh.
We also had Colts.
He's gonna pick the Steelers. He's gonna do it. I can see it. He's gonna pick the Steelers. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be smarter than this.
Kenny Pickett's not even playing, dog. This
I
is
know
your
you don't
out.
got a dick right.
This
No.
is your
anymore.
out.
You know, as
Never
much
count out Mike Tomlin. Actually, I'm going
as much
Steelers.
as much as I like them, the only good player on the fucking team is gonna be out. So
Colts at
Yeah,
home.
T.J. Watt. Yeah.
Colts at home.
I didn't mean TJ Watt.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't sneaking into Kenny Pickett. I think yeah, I'm gonna go Colts. I don't like it.
Hell
took-
yes.
Only
I
because
gotta
they're at
check
home.
in
Only because they're at home.
because
No,
what's
you
the
don't.
Steelers record right now?
They're
7-6.
tied with the Colts.
0-13.
You
I
know, this
believe
might be that year that Mike Tomlin finally has a losing record.
Well, I believe the Steelers are in. Like if the year was to end, the Steelers would be in the playoffs right now. I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I
the
mean,
Colts.
yeah.
They're
Good
Good thing the year doesn't end right now.
Hey, calm down, everybody. Jesus fucking Christ.
Who do they play? Who do they play? Hang on. Sidetrack for a second.
We spent
They
15
got
minutes
Bengals
on
at home
previews.
next week. They get
Seattle.
Seattle on the road. That's an L. Ravens on the road. That's an L. And that's it.
We have
Got
spent
I
15
would've
minutes
saw
on
that on
3 of
a
the worst games of the year.
I would have saw that out of pick Steelers, not gonna lie. They're desperate for a win. They gotta have this one.
Excuse
They're
me.
desperate, period.
Desperate
Oh,
for a win.
you mean that you would have picked this game? I see.
Yeah, if
I thought
would've-
you meant
if
you
I
were
would've
going to
seen-
say that if you saw the Ravens game, you would have picked them to
No,
beat
if I
the
would have
Ravens.
saw
And I
that
was like,
remaining
excuse me?
because they're gonna lose that final week of the year. The Ravens are a fucking unit at home.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy because Donnie, you predicted Steelers would finish the season 11-6. So you think they're gonna win out?
they're about to get hot, dude. Red hot.
Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky. He's the
Mitch
future.
Trubisky's
I
gonna
told
play-
you.
Mitch Trubisky's gonna come in. He's gonna play like an MVP, and then Kenny
All right,
Pickett's
we're
gonna
spending way too much time talking about this fucking
He's gonna
game.
be
Jesus
the real
Christ.
MVP.
15
Broncos-
minutes on 3 of the worst games of the year.
Yeah, but the Steelers, dude, they're awesome.
Broncos at Lions. Give me the Lions.
Broncos country. Let's ride. Mr. Unlimited is being limited. The Lions are picking up this dub. Let's
I
go.
thought he was about to pick the Broncos.
No, when you go, let's ride, Mr. Unlimited, and turn it right into a Mr. Limited. We see it coming.
Mr. Unlimited. It's going down.
Okay. Anyway, Marshall.
He's gonna fucking pick Broncos.
He
This
is.
motherfucker, I just saw it on his fucking
He
face.
is. He is.
You bitch. This traitor motherfucker.
And I think
That's
every
not
time
it.
he's picked
Take
against
that
the
hoodie
Lions,
off.
I
Take
think
that
every
hoodie
time.
off.
Hey, I think every
He's
time he's
horrible.
picked against the Lions, they've lost. So he's been
Mm.
right
Marshall?
every time.
Take off that fucking hoodie and take off that fucking lion sign behind you. You don't deserve him.
I am going to go with the Lions.
Yeah, now we're definitely
May got bullied into picking the
To
Lions.
lose
Yeah, I
to the
did.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Actually, can I switch?
No.
Nope. Locked in.
All right, Lions it is.
Like I said, I will go Lions, but if they fucking lose, I'm full out panic, sell the team, same old Lions. I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
I might come on here with a paper bag.
What?
We're not that bad. We'd be 9-5. Relax.
Man, 0-16.
fucking-
I know. Fucking dumbass. Giants at Saints. Here we go. Here we go. Give me the fucking Giants.
Come on, Dak. Here we go.
Bro.
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, give me the Giants.
Give me the Giants.
Tell you what, I will pick the Saints at home. I will pick the Saints.
Look at that, dude. Tommy DeVito is just fucking spread a frenzy amongst
Jesus
us.
fucking Christ.
Spreading something.
Yeah, I love Tommy DeVito, but he's not beating New Orleans in New Orleans. I'm also gonna go Saints.
Lions fucking suck and we
Thank
beat
you for
New
being
Orleans in New
Packers.
Orleans. Bears at Browns. Give me the Browns.
Joe Flacco. is tearing this fucking Bears defense up. Give me the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns with no hesitation. In Cleveland too.
Yeah.
Give me the Browns.
Well, this fucking game against the Lions was the first time that Kevin Stefanski has won 2 straight games since he became the Bears head coach. So there's no way in hell he gets to 3, right?
Matt Eberflus, not Kevin Stefanski.
What the fuck? Oh my god! What the hell am I saying?
What?
Never mind.
Like, nope.
Matt Eberflus. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but yeah, Matt Eberflus. You know what I meant.
You said Kevin Stefanski. I was like, what the fuck? I already know that.
I don't know why I had that name in my head. I had the right guy. Like I saw the face, and then I was like, Kevin Stefanski.
He saw a white dude, and he said that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe we can check the tapes. This is going to be my first time picking Browns all fucking year, which is crazy. But I enjoy watching Joe Flacco having a good time. Did you see his interview where he was just like, yeah, I was just hanging out at my mom's watching games, and I thought I wasn't going to get a call. And then look at him now. He's fucking doing exactly what the Browns need. So I think that's kind of a cool story. So yeah, let's go Browns.
I thought it was real funny the other day. They tweeted after the game. They tweeted a picture of him celebrating in the locker room, and they were like, "He does a lot of winning in this stadium." Oh, that was a good tweet.
Hey, I mean, Joe Flacco
this next game depends on my pick because anytime this man Colin bets on Arthur Smith, so if you go Falcons,
yeah, Colin definitely needs to go first.
Make your pick, Colin.
Listen, I don't want to pick Arthur Smith. I definitely don't want to pick the Panthers.
Please don't. Just don't. He's awful.
Just forfeit your pick. just no pick.
You know what? We're going tie. We're going tie.
No, you're not. Pick a team. Pick a team.
I don't even know how to fucking put that in the thing.
No, you'll fuck up everything.
It would be
if
I pick a tie correctly. If I pick a tie correctly, then I get the win.
Okay, if you pick a tie correctly, you get the win. But if it's not a tie, you get a loss.
Right.
Okay, so Colin's automatically going 0-1. Cool.
I haven't locked in yet. Yeah, I really don't want to pick Arthur Smith, but I also think I can't pick the Panthers.
We let Colin go last on this one, honestly.
Yeah, let me go last.
No, that's not fair. No,
let's mix it up. The Falcons are his fucking kryptonite.
I really need to think about this one, bro. I really need to think about this.
Colin needs to hear us out.
This was a tough game.
Colin's 0-5 against betting Arthur.
All right, Dallas, you got to start us now.
This is the one. 99% of gamblers quit before they win big.
I was gonna start off by saying I've been seeing a lot of comparisons for Bryce Young's start of his career to Trevor Lawrence and the start of his career. That man Trevor Lawrence lost so much. I gotta pick the Falcons. Being Bryce Young is also losing so much, but bro, if the
Trevor
Falcons
Lawrence
lose,
also had Urban Meyer.
That's true.
Coach, so.
That's true. But if the Falcons lose this game, I don't know what to say anymore. The Panthers are the worst team in the NFL. They should not win this game. I'm picking Falcons.
All right, I'll go. Listen, Falcons, y'all. If you lose this fucking game, fucking fire Arthur Smith. I swear to fucking God, I can't do this anymore. You should not be losing this game. Everything about this game says Arthur Smith and the Atlanta Football Falcons should be winning this fucking game. So
you're going Falcons.
Don't care.
It's a divisional game.
Yes, I am picking Arthur Smith to go into Carolina and pick up a goddamn win.
Colin's going Falcons. I want to make my pick right now. I'm going Panthers. 100%. I'm taking the Carolina Panthers
I'm sorry to hand you an auto L, Dallas.
I am going Carolina Panthers.
I'm in the same boat.
I like how we're not betting on this game based off of the game itself.
You cannot justify picking the fucking Panthers.
Yeah, because you bet on the Falcons. Of course I can. You're 0-6 when betting on Arthur Smith. They have 7 losses.
My bad, Atlanta fans. My bad.
It's the reason for the collapse of the Falcons.
Fucking Super Bowl contenders. That's crazy.
If Colin would have picked them to lose, they would have a better record.
The one game that he didn't pick the Falcons and they actually lost was the Lions versus Falcons. Donnie, make your pick. We can move on. I pick Panthers, Falcons. I pick Panthers. They pick Falcons.
I'm also going Panthers. Colin, you were the fucking. To be fair, to be completely fair to Colin,
Bro is the equivalent of a waxing gibbous. I'm not gonna lie.
Colin the waxing gibbous. Put it on a t-shirt.
This title has to be. The last titles was Marshall's back. This one has to be Colin's the jinx of the Falcons.
No, this one is
Colin the waxing.
It's gonna be
the title of this one is Arthur Smith. I swear to fucking God.
Dear Arthur Smith.
Dear Arthur Smith,
we are not even close out of the 1 o'clock state. Let's start moving along. Some of these games.
This is the first 1 o'clock. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I was
Colin's just got to make a Falcons t-shirt with his face on it and just put it. I'm coming. He's coming.
Okay.
No. Anyway. Oh God. Buccaneers at Packers. Give me the Packers.
What's this matchup?
Buccaneers at Packers.
In Green Bay.
That's what at Packers means, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Packers, man. I'm not confident in that. I'm not surprised. But.
Yeah, this one's a scary one. I think this one could go either way, but I am also gonna go the Packers.
I sat down and I was writing down like what I think would happen for this next week, and one of them, Baker sends Green Bay packing. So I'm gonna go Bucks. I feel like they're gonna turn it on and win that division.
All right, we're gonna rattle off a few because we're taking a long time. Jets at Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Jets.
Whoa.
I wanted to go Jets last week, and I fucking wish I would have. So
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Where's the game at? I gotta
Miami.
I gotta go Miami. Yeah, you can have that one.
I'll take it.
Chiefs at Patriots. Chiefs.
Dude.
I think Chiefs, but it's gonna be ugly. And
you were the one that just said Mahomes is gonna play like a freaking Hall of Famer, and now this man's questioning. Like, get out of here.
But in the scenario,
in his own head.
This is the thing.
Hey, but listen. Bailey Zappi.
He's rent-free in his own head.
No, in the scenario I'm wrong, it would be they go into Foxborough, get their fucking ass beat by Bailey Zappi.
He's trying to contradict himself.
Actually, he's got a point. That would be the most dumb thing to happen.
It's like if I'm either right and they roll this game and they just fucking go to the playoffs and they're unstoppable, or they just lose really badly this game. I feel like there's no in between. But I will go Chiefs. Call me crazy.
All right, Texans at Titans. Texans.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You said Texans versus who? Oh, Titans.
At Titans.
Bro, Titans showed a lot of grit in this Monday Night Football game.
Will Levis might be a guy.
Okay, I hate that fucking saying, but I'm gonna go with the Titans. Mike Vrabel.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out if Stroud plays or not. Like, it looks.
Did he get hurt that bad?
It looks like it's
a concussion. I think
this one is saying that the Texans QB Stroud is concussed. Status for Week 15 is in doubt.
Did he get hurt early in this last game?
He slammed his head.
It was like third quarter,
pretty hard.
Yeah, he got up wobbly and they sent him to the sideline.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna play. I'm gonna go Titans. Don't count out Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, I was gonna go Titans either way, but with these injuries, CJ Stroud's questionable, Dalton Schultz questionable, Will Anderson, and Nico Collins.
Stroud's not playing. It's a given.
I those are like honestly, unironically, 4 of their best players.
Every time I've said never count out Mike Vrabel, he finds a way to fucking lose. So
yeah, yeah,
it's the opposite for the Falcons.
You gotta stop, man. Got to go against your fucking mind with these picks.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, Niners at Cardinals. Give me Niners.
Yeah, Niners are the best team in football.
You picked the Titans, right? I didn't cut you off.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, this shit always happens, but it's whatever.
Hey, I ain't doing it this time.
All right, Niners.
Marshall for fucking minutes and it's fine, but it's just...
Did you guys? Well, I did not hear if you both.
I picked Niners.
Niners
against the Cardinals. We're all going for it.
I don't know. You could be the odd man out.
Brock Purdy, 3 interceptions in a win.
Shut up! Stop hating them.
It's gonna happen.
It's not.
All right, Commanders at Rams. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, Rams are looking good, man. That man Puka is a dog. Give me the Rams.
Give me the Commanders.
Ooh.
Yeah, Rams honestly have gone into when they went to Baltimore, they were the best team in Baltimore all year. So I'm definitely gonna go Rams. I think if they get hot, they could beat somebody in the playoffs. Hopefully not us, but somebody.
Probably the Detroit Lions. Cowboys at Bills. I'm gonna go Cowboys, but I would not be surprised if the Bills managed to pull off an upset here. It'd be easy for Cowboys to walk into this thinking they got an easy one and then get upset.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen, honestly. The Bills are so desperate. They need these wins. Cowboys coming off probably their best win of the year. They might be on their high horse. I won't be surprised if the Cowboys win. They're a better team than the Bills, but this is a game the Bills win in my eyes. They just need it more.
I'll go Cowboys. I think Dallas is right, but I think it's just a barn burner of a game and it's very close. But I think the Cowboys come out on top and they are trying just as hard to solidify their division win this year. So I'll go Cowboys.
Yeah, I think this game is going to kind of determine if the Cowboys are like a legit Super Bowl contender, at least in my mind. Because like all the old Cowboys teams the last few years, they come out after a big win and they lay an egg against a team they should beat. Going into Buffalo is kind of hard, but I'm going to go Bills. I think the Cowboys lose a close one.
Marshall, are you playing Rocket League right now?
He always plays Rocket.
How do you figure this shit out? Oh, you can see it.
The reflection.
There's no fucking way you're playing Rocket League.
Hey, that's sweet.
Does it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This man Colin looking at my camera like, bro, what are you doing? No, we're just sitting here. I'm just driving around and training.
I didn't hear a fucking word Donnie said because I realized I could see what you were playing. I thought you were playing Madden.
Me, Colin's like, is he winning right now? I'm not actually like playing anybody. I'm just driving.
Practice.
I thought you were playing Madden at first, but then I realized you were like flipping and shit. I was like, what the fuck is
I'm just driving. I'm just driving around. It's just something to do as we're talking. It just kind of keeps your mind young.
I got you.
It's like a fidget thing. So
what if I was in the middle of my pick? What if I was in the middle of my pick? Yeah, I think the Bills. And all I hear is, oh, Colin just fucking.
Colin starts doing the fucking wave.
Let's go, Marshall.
I would have been so pissed.
Bro, what if I was playing Madden? I didn't know Colin no, and I like threw a pick. Colin's like, bro, you fucking suck. What the fuck?
You fucking dumbass. I thought the Bills.
You had wide open. What are you doing?
Oh.
Ravens at Jags. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens are. They look like they might take the #1 seed in the AFC, which is kind of crazy to say, and is pretty cool for them. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens.
All that they're losing the first playoff game, but hey.
GG.
Hey, at least they made it to the divisional round. You know?
I don't think the Ravens are going to get the 1 seed. I, for some reason, still feel like the Chiefs are going to get the 1 seed. I don't really know what it is. I know they're really on the outside.
Man's back and forth, like.
But I do.
We're talking about them losing a fucking Bailey's.
Man's
Patriots.
I don't know.
Bro, this man is bipolar when it comes to the.
Bro, this man is
Jesus Christ.
This man is rent-free in his own head.
Well, to be fair, the Chiefs are bipolar. They look amazing, then they look like dog shit. It's kind of.
All right, make your pick.
No, I will go Ravens in this game, though, even though I don't think they hold on to that 1 seed, but I think they win this week.
All right, Eagles at Seahawks. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles need to bounce back from that tough loss. Back-to-back tough losses. They're gonna bounce back. I'm going Eagles.
Oh yeah, big bounce back game for Jalen Hurts. I think the Seahawks actually put up sort of a fight, but I think it comes down to that. I think they keep it one score up until about halfway through the third, fourth quarter, and then the Eagles just start dominating down the stretch. They're just a better team. So I think they win by 2-ish, maybe 3 scores, and Jalen Hurts has a crazy good game.
Yeah, I think this is where the Eagles just kind of flex their mental maturity and they just go in there and they just boat race Seattle. I think this is a 20-point.
They basically show that they're not going to get that 1 seed back yet, but they basically show we're not frauds. We just wanted to show you guys we still mean business.
I saw that grimace from Dallas. If Geno was healthy, I honestly wholeheartedly would probably pick Seattle.
The Eagles remind me of
DK Metcalf over 1 suplex this game. Against
him and Darius Slay over under.
Oh, dude, they always go at it too. DK want to just fight with everybody. Bro does stand on bitch.
He's bigger than every fucking player on the fucking
long
field.
snapper, calling him out in sign language after the game.
Yeah.
Spartan dog right there.
I know what time it is.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Eagles remind me of the Vikings. Not yet. I was just gonna say the Eagles remind me a lot of the Vikings from last year. They win a lot of close games. They don't win convincingly. So when like Donnie said they're gonna win by 20, Marshall said 2 to 3 scores. I'm kind of at the I'll believe it when I see it. They that's not their play style. They like to just eat the clock. They'll eat the clock to the cows run home, whatever the fucking saying is. I think they'll win by 10 points, but like I don't think I think they'll still win by 10 plus points, but I don't think it'll be like one of those like, oh man, the Eagles, man, that offense is back. Like I think it'll just be one of those like, yeah, the Eagles were the better team. They clearly won.
I will definitely give you that. I'm trying to look. I think the biggest Eagles win all year has been 14 points. So I will give you that. They don't really do that like the Cowboys and everybody else. They're the team where it's like
42-5 games.
They win 31-17, but you're like that game was fucking over in the first quarter. Like they just manhandled them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll definitely give you that. But I don't know. I think the Eagles just need a fucking just.
Oh, they definitely need it.
Just like a shut the fuck up. Like we're good. Win, you know what I mean? I think
they definitely need it.
I don't think anyone's gonna have a crazier call this year than Donnie saying, "Yeah, I think Dolphins are gonna put up like 70 on the Broncos," and then they scored 70 exactly. That's the only thing I'll give him. Like that was wild.
Can I say?
All right, it's that time.
It is that.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Can you imagine?
It is trivia time here on the Fourth and Wrong podcast. I only have one trivia set today. We're not going too crazy.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, man, you didn't see that shit, Colin.
Someone tell me they just saw Marshall eat that fucking shit. It's on recording, bitch. I will pull this shit up later if I have to.
Yeah, you better pull it up, Colin.
Did you see what he did?
I saw the tail end of it. The tail end of it.
Licked all of the seasoning off of the fucking chip. I knew you were doing that shit earlier.
Yeah, you gotta clip that, put it in the chat. You gotta put it on every chat.
What's your price, Colin? What's your price?
It was like a little kid with Pringles, fucking licks them all and puts them back in the tin.
I just like to get all the seasoning on it.
You never seen a little kid do that, Colin?
No,
bro.
Anyway, trivia time.
Trivia time. The Cowboys are 15-0 the last time. They're 15-0 streak at home right now. Jesus Christ. The whole chip thing threw me off. Thanks, Marshall.
They've got a 15-game win streak at home.
Marshall's out here licking chip down. It's like, I fucking lost it.
They're on a 15-game win streak at home. My first thought was, I'm going to see like what the longest streaks were. But further on thinking, I was like, I just want to see who are the most dominant teams at home. So we're going to be doing the top 10 teams winning percentage at home. They have to have played at least a minimum of 60 games, however, because I saw a lot that there's only like 2 or 3 games played at home, those older teams, and they're like 100%. I did bare minimum 60 games played at home.
Oh, so that way we don't count like now non-existent teams.
Yes. Well, maybe there's one out there that's got 60 plus. You never know.
I mean, you know what I mean.
60 is not that many. There's gonna be like a St. Louis Cardinals are gonna be on this bitch, guaranteed.
All right, but it's the top 10 best winning percentage at home. Which NFL teams?
I'm gonna start off with the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. They are at number 8 with 6.26% winning percentage at home.
That's truly surprising because they have sucked for like most of their franchise. So for them to have that good of a percentage is kind of
the Packers.
The Packers are number 3 at 0.66%.
That deserves though.
Okay.
That was so weird. That was so fucking weird.
Just bet
Let's go into TikTok, bro.
Does anybody else eat chips like this?
I'll sue you for defamation.
Give me.
You have no case. It's literally you on video doing it.
Nah, shit, bro.
Okay. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Steelers are number 9 at 62.4%.
Wow. They were lower than the fucking.
I was just missing again.
I thought they would be number 1.
I thought they would be up there, yeah. All right.
It's like it's
the
not
Patriots.
Like a specific stadium or something.
Not your fucking turn, Marshall.
I was asked.
Give me the Patriots.
The Patriots at number 10.
Colin's answer was
0.624% as well. Same as the Steelers.
I did have a guess, but then you said the Patriots, and I figured that was a safer guess.
There's one team on here I'm surprised isn't on here.
Wait,
I will say that.
There's one team on there that isn't on there?
I'm surprised isn't on there.
Oh, okay.
I was mad.
So what you should have said is
there's
one
team on
I'm
here
surprised is not on here.
There's one team on the list, or there's one team that's not on the list that I'm surprised is not on the list.
The
Jesus
Colts.
Christ. No, the Colts are not on this list.
What a bunch of fucking bones.
I thought that was kind of a crazy guess. That's actually a really good guess.
Saints?
I'll give you that.
The Saints, no, not on the list.
Sorry, it wasn't my turn.
Wasn't your turn, Colin?
That doesn't count. Freebie.
Give me the
or the brand.
Give me the Broncos.
The Broncos at number 6 with
dumb guess.
with 0.626%.
Loser, am I right?
What a fucking weirdo. What are you gonna guess next? The Timberwolves?
Right. What the fuck?
Dallas.
Fucking weirdo.
Yes.
What's lick chips?
Oh, that was my guess. Was Dallas.
Oh, I knew he was gonna fucking do that. As soon as
the Cowboys at number what was it? 5.
No, wait till you get
5.
My next guess is gonna be Marshall College.
Number 5.644%.
Still don't have number 1.
The Lions.
Not on the list. Not a chance.
Oh, we're probably at like number 32. Get the fuck out of here.
31.
Ain't no way. As long as we've been a franchise, there's no way we're number 32.
Yeah, no shit. This one I feel like is kind of sneaky. Give me Seattle.
That was the one I was surprised wasn't on the list.
Mm.
Yeah.
The 12th man is not good enough, apparently.
Really?
We are missing number 1, number 2, number 6, and number 7.
I feel like number 1 has got to be the weird one, the one that's not a team anymore.
You never know.
Just because probably sample size, you know.
Whose turn?
I think it's mine.
Yeah,
we're just kind of going.
We said the Saints. It's not the Saints.
Said the Packers, right?
Yeah, we said the Packers.
We've guessed a good third of the league at least.
The Ravens.
The Ravens at number 2.
Sorry, it wasn't your turn. The Baltimore Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens.
How about you went out of turns?
Colin. Correct, Colin. 0.685% at home.
Marshall with the assist.
What about the Bills?
This is too easy.
The Bills not on the list.
You're the only one that heard me.
I heard it, Colin.
Okay.
Did you say the Bills weren't on the list?
We're not on the list.
Weren't on your list.
That was a team I was gonna guess. But glad you took them. This one is gonna sound out there, but I feel like I'm. Give me
the Oilers.
Give me the Jags.
No. Nope.
No shot.
My thought process.
Man put all of his money into that. No.
Give me the Vikings.
The Vikings at number 7,
There you go.
0.638%.
Who's left? Number 1 and who else?
Number 1 and number 6.
Ooh.
What about like the Panthers or something?
Nope, not the Panthers.
The
Two new other teams,
Buccaneers.
I think.
Not the Bucks.
Texans.
Not the Texans.
Okay, we got all the new teams. That was my thought process with
The
the
Yellow
Jags.
Jackets.
The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets at number 1.
You are fucking looking it up.
What?
The Frankfurt Yellow
Yeah, that was
Jackets.
get the fuck out of here.
You're being like serious.
Yeah, they're at number 1 with
That's not a-
72%.
Why the fuck did you include them?
That's not a team.
Who's number 4, Marshall? Who's
I
number
don't
4?
know.
They are a team.
Move your
They
head.
were a
Move
team.
your head.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they were a team.
Yeah, I said
you're fucking
minimum
looking it up, bitch.
60 games.
Here,
This made me think
maximize
of
that.
Georgia Tech when he threw out that bullshit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give me the fucking Hartford Whalers.
All right, well, who's so? we
I mean,
got
I
number
know
6
some.
left?
I know some of the teams before, like that they were fucking like. There was the Bulldogs, the
I was gonna guess the
Wolverines.
professionals, the Akron.
If we're going off those, there's like the
You're gonna be right.
there's like the Bulldogs, the
Fucking
Wolverines,
uniforms.
the Crimson. There's a name, the Crimson something, not Tide. I knew you were gonna say that. It's not the Crimson
Roll
Tide.
Tide.
It's the Crimson something. But there's like a Bulldogs, a Wolverines. I just said Yellow Jackets because I was just being funny. I don't know if I-
Well, I believe the New York Yankees were a football team before, like, fucking they moved.
No, you're being serious.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
the New York Giants used to be the San Francisco Giants used to be the New York Giants.
Oh, is fucking the last team San Francisco?
Nope.
Oh,
I didn't know they
that's a
already
good
got-
one. That was a good guess.
Well, my thought
That was a
process.
good guess.
My thought process is either new teams that haven't been around long, so like the winning percentage can be skewed, or teams that have been great for fucking literally ever. That's
Yeah.
the only
Or
thing I-
used to have like really dominant years. That's why I guess the Vikings, because you had like the Purple People Eater years.
Well, the thing with the Vikings is fucking they used to play outside, and it would be
Yeah,
fucking
that too.
you get a pimp for half the season. So
I
like,
will say
that's
this
a hell
this
of a
team
team.
had probably one of the most dominant seasons in NFL history.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
So
How the fuck did the Dolphins that big?
0.642% at home.
So just to come clean, I didn't look up the answer, but I was like, well, we're missing some people. So I just looked, I literally typed in list of all NFL teams. So I was like, can I at least get an idea? And it popped up this. I'm like, these aren't NFL teams. So I said that because I was like, these are NFL teams. And then this man said the Yellow Jackets. I'm like,
Hell of an excuse, LeBron.
That's a crazy
Just happened
L
to pick
lie.
the right one.
And
Bro,
trying to think
happened.
of all these teams.
I like how
got the Yellow Jackets.
I looked up
I don't-
NFL teams and it showed me all the discontinued NFL teams. It's crazy.
Show me all the discontinued teams that have really good home records. Great.
damn, I just got shit on.
Deservedly so.
Why? I just told you what I did.
It was just
Sure.
You lied. You lied.
This man didn't go through fucking Bulldogs and fucking Birds and like all this random names. Bro literally went, the Yellow Jackets?
Bro,
It's like,
bro would
how
be
the
the
fuck
worst
did you do
person like to cheat on a test because he would copy literally every answer. It's like, hey, bro, you could copy my test, but don't use every answer. Man would really write the homeboy's name on the paper. Like that's how bad you copy shit.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Fourth and Long podcast.
God.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week.